greatest Christmas gift I have ever received was the gift of sabotage, because a couple years ago, my neighbor was like, can you guys be in a Christmas parade that I'm throwing? And I was like, wait, they cheer for people in parades, right? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I'll do it. So they put us in the back of this truck and they carted us around for a couple hours, and people applauded me when I did nothing. It was a great time for me. And then afterwards, she was like, wait, can you guys stay for a bit to do this other Christmas event I'm doing? And I was like, will they cheer again? And she was like, yeah, they'll cheer. And I was like, okay, sold. So me and my brother were staying, and she was like, that's amazing. So which one of you wants to wear the gingerbread man suit? I was like, he does. I volunteer my brother because he's nice to anybody who's not me. And she's like, oh my God, will you do it? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So I watched my 6'2", built like a linebacker bitch brother shove himself like a cannoli into this skin-tight, full-bodied gingerbread man suit that was probably designed for what can only be described as a small but very festive woman. She's like, amazing, we're gonna go to the park and do a children and parent meet and greet with the gingerbread man and a couple reindeer. I'm like, wait, this is the type of suit you want him to be around children in? It's the type of suit that if you weren't asked to be in the park around children around that time, but you went anyways, you'd be behind bars very quickly. But let me tell you, I was gleeful. There was a lovely time for me, because if you have ever had a loved one with a loud mouth and a penchant for locking you inside of suitcases historically be reduced to wearing nothing but the skin of a gingerbread man, then you might begin to understand the joy that I felt. The suit was skin tight, full body. It had a hood that came over the head, and you could see like only this much of his actual face. It was hilarious. I'm sure that suit was designed for a 5'2" cheerleader named Yolanda, because the only thing keeping that man in his suit was pure willpower. Sure, if you will, a very tall, very bald male Teletubby, because that's what that was. And my parents love taking pictures of us when we're in our worst state. So my parents and I camped out in that park taking pictures of him. So there is photo evidence. I just don't know where it is. That was a couple years ago now, so I'm sure by now there's an entire generation of small children with a mild to irrational fear of gingerbread men, because that was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. It was great.